So this is a stand of equisetum, also known as horsetail, and as you can see, there's a lot of it along this hillside, and it's growing right where a little stream comes down, and that's because being a very early vascular plant, they need a lot of water to grow, and they need water for their spores to grow. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about equisetum, also known as horsetail. In the spring, it sends up its spore-bearing structure, which is non-photosynthetic, and this is what it looks like. It's called a strobilus, and we'll take a close-up of that in a minute. And then after it sends this up, it will actually send up its photosynthetic stem that is not reproductive. So this part will not be reproductive, and it's got these leaves that grow in a whorl around the central stem. They feel very scratchy because they are very high in silica, like I mentioned before, and this is what you see during the rest of the year. These only come up very first in the spring, but let's take a close-up of that. This is the close-up of the equisetum, and this is called the strobilus, and each one of these little almost flower-like looking things holds spores, so they're sporangia, so very similar to ferns in that they have spores which require a great deal of water in order to begin to grow. And this plant is from the Carboniferous period. Its ancestors were alive then, which is 350 plus million years ago. And when you then start thinking about flowering plants, I mean, those do look like little tiny flowers, even though they're not. So here we are looking back in history at a very ancient plant that is still alive today.